Greetings, namaste. Today is Tuesday, the 24th of June. Or is it the 25th? I'm not quite sure. I am in Avebury. I've been on a road trip. Left London on Friday, the first night of the Solstice, which lasts 3 days. And as you're probably aware, it all came to a wonderful conclusion on Sunday, where we had the super full moon in Cancer, which was very strong and very powerful in a lot of alchemical ways, I found. And so it was definitely a time for celebration, having moved through the first part of this year, which is also the first year of the new age and the first age of the quantum age, which lasts just over 26,000 years. So just as a reminder, this year is incredibly significant. We're still during a period of overlap, whereby people are existing within this paradigm and in the new paradigm. Or shall I say the old paradigm and the new paradigm. And there are possibilities for quantum leaps and for wonderful renewal as we move through this period of rebirth. So this is really a time of celebration and seeding, it feels. Almost like pollination. I felt that there was a form of pollination that occurred over the solstice. The seeding of the flower, or the pollination of a flower, either by the wind or by the bees or by butterflies or insects. And if you imagine the seed of life, which is the central part of the flower of life, and it's really the first stage of the flower of life spreading like a fractal into infinity. And I feel that we've just gone through a period, the first part of the year, of huge transformation, shedding, clearing, and opening up to receiving. And I know that many of you are experiencing this wonderful opening, almost like a chalice or a cup. And the more we clear away, the more we're able to receive and fill up with this new energy. There are also many people who are experiencing very strong connections with spirit, or through their higher self coming through clairaudience, clairvoyance, where people are getting very clear memories and downloads and information, almost as if we are able to now start tapping into our own Akashic records. And it's quite profound. And it's very necessary as well, because as we're moving into the new paradigm, we are kind of in a brand new terrain, and we really don't fully understand what is happening. And that's why it's so important for us to get out of the way and allow it to unfold. And as it unfolds, these new waves of information, of light information, actually comes through, which really allows us to understand and to consolidate and to crystallize what is happening as we move along our path. Many of us are being called forward into our ultimate mission, or into our path. Many of us are being called to our true homes. Many of us are being called to step up in the world and to come together in community and to co-create the new. So this means us really having the courage to step forward and opening up the throat chakra and expressing the truth as we know it in terms of our human experience, what we're experiencing with one another, what we're experiencing on the planet, and how powerful it is also to tune to these ancient places that have been here for many, many, many centuries, and to really honor what's sacred. It could be a blade of grass, it could just be being still and feeling the breeze against your skin. And just the other night, it was night of the full moon, I was asleep and I was awoken about 3 o'clock. I looked out the window and I saw the moon staring right at me. In fact, at times it was very difficult for me to look at it straight on. It was so bright. And I went outside and I had an incredible healing. Really tuned in, and I had a badger come near me. I've never seen a badger before. So that was very significant. I looked at the energy or the wisdom that comes with the badger. And after these incredible realizations and healing, and just really allowing myself to tune in to the ancient spirit and to all creation and to cosmic intelligence. And just as that finished, I went into deep silence, very still, and a flock of gulls flew over me. And it's the first time I've ever heard the waft of wings above my head. And these are the kind of things that are happening. We are being shown evidence and proof from other worlds, coming into this world and actually showing us that everything is, in fact, divinely orchestrated. Not only divinely orchestrated, but incredibly alchemical, transformational, and I can't even find the words to explain it, to be honest with you. It just feels like such a blessing when we start opening up, truly opening up to receiving, and allowing these wonderful messages to come through. It feels very much like they're coming through spirit, coming through our higher selves, coming through universal intelligence, and a lot of angelic holding. And it's true to say, ask and you shall receive. And all we need to do is to ask for guidance, to ask for courage, to ask for help, to give thanks, and to really allow ourselves to continue to open exponentially. As our hearts open, we begin to think more with our minds and feel more with our heads. In fact, we become less rational and we become more in tune with a real deep sense of knowing and purpose. This is very important at the moment and will continue to be. So here we are now, stepping into the next phase of this year, which started on just after the 21st of December 2012, just after the winter solstice. So here we are now, we've just moved past the summer solstice, and we have another 6 or so lunar cycles to go before we complete this year, which is, as I said, is incredibly significant because everything is compressed. If you imagine a vortex and it starts from the apex and it spirals, so we're just shooting through the vortex. In fact, there are 2 spirals, and we're just here, just at that apex, and it's all very compressed, and we're spinning actually quite fast. That's why everything seems quite accelerated, and at the same time we've burst into this time called non-time. So So as we move through the apex and move into the new, there is a sense of compression and expansion, compression and expansion. And it's this compression that sometimes we find really uncomfortable. And it's the change that needs to come. And almost like if you imagine squeezing through this apex, and all the stuff that can't fit needs to be released. So we have this time, this window of time, which I feel is right up to maybe 2015, you know. And some of us are really fast tracking and completely surrendering to the new. Some of us are pacing ourselves a lot more. Because what is true, after this window, after we move through the winter solstice and all this build up towards that period of time, we ended up in this space, almost emptiness, but yet there's all this other inner activity that's been happening. So essentially what that means is that many people have become disenfranchised with the New Age philosophies and all this spiritual stuff, mumbo jumbo or whatever, which has actually served us during that time, but now somehow doesn't seem to have a place as such, because what's more important is our human experience. It's really about anchoring the divine within the human soul, our human expression, you know. We have all chosen to come here to have this human experience. Spiritual beings choosing to be here to have a human experience. And we're all understanding who we are, where we come from, and why we're here. So yes, the human experience is really what it's about now. What does it mean to be human? After all, that's what we've come here to experience. And it's a very important question. And therefore, it's so important for us to sit within ourselves. And as I've always said, get naked. You know, really allow the mask to fall down, to fall away, and sit inside yourself and have a really deep understanding about who you are and how you feel within yourself. And all the various dynamics that exist. All the habits, all those who have addictions, those who have ways about them, are they serving you, you know? And the more we really get to the naked truth of who we are, the more we are actually able to raise the vibration of our species, of humanity, whereby we'll be able to evolve by recognizing who we are and who we're not. Who do you think you are? Who do you think you're not? You know? Rather than just accept the fact that that's life. Oh, that's men for you, or that's women for you, and feel as if you can't do anything about it, and therefore just plug into the matrix, plug into the system, you know. So Aquarius, which is the age we're slipping into now, is about freedom, and it's about it's about being the humanitarian, and of course that starts with being human to yourself. What does that mean to you, being human? If I asked you, what is humanity? Where is your humanity? What does that mean, being here and being part of this family? This human family on this incredible planet, sacred space, whereby we're connected with the stars and the earth. We are of the stars and we are of this earth. So it really is a wonderful time now to really expand into who we really are as human beings, and really allow ourselves to be completely expressed, and to bring all what's hidden, been locked away in the shadow or deep within, out into the light. And here we are, in the afternoon, in Avebury, which is just stunning, and just enjoying this incredible time here. So I wish you well. I just wanted to send you some love and some light, and to congratulate you all for coming this far, first half of the year. Many, many blessings to you. Namaste. Breathe into your vastness, expand, celebrate during this summer. Or if you're on the other side of the world, during this winter time, doesn't matter where you are on the planet, we're all sharing the same moment of now. As our planet hurtles through space, this is our mothership. And we are passengers and the caretakers, temporary custodians of this planet. So let's make a difference. I love you all. Namaste. My name is Elaine Ra, and this is Avebury in Wiltshire, in England. The land of sacred stones, crop circles, and magical happenings. Blessings until the next time. Namaste.